that meet that just concluded. But there is another big story that we're tracking here on WION. The AIADMK General Secretary V.K. Sasikala has sacked the IT wing Secretary G. Ramachandran for anti-party activities and has appointed VVR Raj Satyan in his place. I'm joined by my colleague and WION's correspondent Archit Seshadri. He is reporting for us from Chennai. Archit, obviously the drama continues to unfold as far as Tamil Nadu goes. What are you picking up on that story? Which way is the public sentiment swaying at this point in time?
Ayesha, quite a bit has happened since we've gotten here on the ground in Chennai. Every pocket of the city seems to have big crowds, a big police presence, and big supporters of whoever they want to be the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. I'm right now outside of OPS, O Panneerselvam's house. There's a huge crowd here that's gathered. There's also speculation that Deepa Jaikumar, Jayalalitha's niece, may arrive here within the coming hour. So there's a lot of anticipation to find out if she will come. Meanwhile, on the upper side of the city at Poe's Garden, that's Jayalalitha's home, that is where Sasikala, there's a big crowd there, a lot of media camped out and police presence. The AIADMK party, where my colleague Nischita is, a lot of action happening around there with some of the MLAs and leaders. And then at Marina Beach as well, with a memorial where Jayalalitha was buried and where Panneerselvam yesterday gave that shocking revelation about the truth that he wanted to get out, sort of throwing all of this into the wrench and really creating a big divide on who should be the next chief minister. He even said, as we remember, he will take back the resignation if that is what the people of Tamil Nadu want. So lots happening here. The emotions certainly running high. The people that we spoke to also here outside of OPS's house said they want Panneerselvam to be the next chief minister because they believe he is the right man and the one with most political experience.
All right. Interesting developments, no doubt, Archit. But we've also got this latest bit of news coming in that Sasikala has sacked one of OPS's key aides. So clearly the battle lines are drawn. But what exactly is the key area of focus for Sasikala Natarajan going to be? The public sentiment may well be on O Panneerselvam's side. But when it comes to the party cadre, what indication have we got on that front?
Right. What is interesting about this as well is even the opposition, DMK, we know that MK Stalin is sort of taking Panneerselvam his side despite being the opposition, saying that if there was something that happened that was illegal, if there was a probe that needs to be opened, that needs to happen with Sasikala. So Sasikala looks like at this point a lot of the support and favor, maybe just from her supporters, are all that she has left, sort of grasping at straws. But DMK's acting leader right now, Stalin, went to meet Prime Minister Modi. He also is now supporting Panneerselvam, at least in terms of the allegation that he came out with. So that is the latest development happening. In terms of the people's sentiments, people here are saying that they want to find out why Deepa Jaikumar was not allowed at the hospital when Jayalalitha was treated. Why was nobody else allowed? They want to find out, those rumors that we keep hearing back and forth. Was Jayalalitha slow poisoned? Was this a deliberate attack at Sasikala? So quite a bit in terms of accusations and the blame game has started. Now we have to just find out how all of this will develop and when Vidyasagar will show up.
Right, so a lot, Archit, riding on Vidyasagar Rao's return. Just to bring our viewers up to date on all that's happening in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now, O Panneerselvam has thrown down the gauntlet, said that he has been forced to resign to make way for Sasikala Natarajan. Sasikala Natarajan has hit back at her opponent, so to speak, Mr. Panneerselvam, saying that he has been disloyal and unfaithful to the party by coming out with those statements, says that she has the backing of the majority of MLAs from the AIADMK. Remember, the AIADMK also enjoys a majority in the state assembly. The next big opposition member, of course, is the DMK with 89 seats. The Congress, of course, making up a small number of just around 8 or 9 seats. Let's go back to Archit Seshadri. He is joining us on the phone line from Chennai. He's tracking that story for us from the ground. Archit, when it comes to the public sentiment, do you also perceive that there's a split on the gender note? We've always seen Jayalalitha in the past had enjoyed a great amount of support from female supporters. Is that the same case for Sasikala Natarajan, or are you picking up something different?
In terms of that, right now, not a lot of clarity in terms of the gender divide and the gender difference, but the majority of people still say that they do want Panneerselvam because he has political experience. These other characters at this point, Sasikala and Deepa, do not have the political experience, and that is why people believe that Panneerselvam is the right man for the job.
Also, Archit, some interesting comments that we've been tracking from opposition parties. Now, up until a day ago, till O Panneerselvam did that U-turn on his resignation, the DMK was very categorically saying that OPS has, carried out his duties as CM after Jayalalitha's death in a proper manner. He's been good for the state. But what about when it comes to the situation in terms of as it stands right now? Is there a chance that the DMK might reach out to O Panneerselvam to form the next government? Okay, we're trying to get back in touch with Archit Seshadri, but on that note, this political story has obviously garnered a lot of reactions from across the spectrum. Let's listen into what some of the reactions we've had to listen to so far. Here's what some of the political parties are saying.